Good morning, y'all. So this week, all my lives will be in the morning. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and use hashtag replay in the comments. I'm just gonna get ready for work, live, drink my coffee. As you're hopping on, say hi. Okay, we're gonna start, I'm gonna start rotating. And I'm gonna do early bird lives one week and then night owl lives the next. So this week we're gonna do early bird lives. We'll be live around 7:15 every day. So what I'm applying right now is primer. And this is just gonna help smooth my complexion, keep my foundation from setting into fine lines, pores, wrinkles. It's gonna reduce the overall appearance of pores, and then it's gonna help my makeup stay on longer. So, putting that on, please ignore this. I literally slapped myself in the neck with the curling iron this morning. Like I didn't hold it to me, like my hand slipped and I slapped myself and it freaking burns. So, there's that. It looks really disgusting. I'm just now seeing it. Like it wasn't red earlier and then I ate breakfast. So I'm going to start with, I'm going to use no, we're not going to use that because that's not fair. It's on back order until like July right now. What I am going to use is Addiction Palette 1. Can you see? Yeah, and ouch, Hickey is right. Okay, we're gonna use Addiction Palette 1. This is like a fan favorite. It's lots of good neutrals, and you can make all kinds of everyday looks with it. Gonna grab a couple brushes and get started. If you're watching, go ahead and use hashtag Hot Mess Express in the comments and drop your little train emojis. So if you're new here, I refer to myself as the Hot Mess Express. I'm very accident prone, and if something like crazy off the wall can happen to me, it absolutely will. Like that's not even a joke. I am the Hot Mess Express. So therefore we embrace it. We drop our little choo-choo trains and we keep it moving. Yeah, I will put, I've never heard of that, but I'm gonna have to try something before I go to work because it's on fire. All right, I'm starting with my blending brush and chipper here in the middle. Chipper is probably my favorite shade in this whole palette. I don't know why, it's just such a good like transition shade. And then I also sometimes fill in my eyebrows with it if I'm like running late or don't have my brow palette with me. I'll use this shade to fill in my eyebrows. There's my Hot Mess Expresses this morning. I just heard Thomas's alarm go off, so he's rising and shining. I've been up since like 6:20. I curled my hair, I fed the dogs, I fed myself. The dogs are outside. I've changed shirts, but I have not changed pants yet. I could not commit to jeans just yet. I need to wear my soft pants for a little while longer. Okay, I'm gonna use Zealous, which is this color here, and this smaller brush, which very badly needs to be cleaned. And I'm just gonna pack that color into my outer corner. So in April Kudos, which is our bundle of the month, you can get this palette, Epic Mascara, and any liquid lipstick that you choose for 20% savings versus purchasing retail. That is for April only. I'm using this blending brush to just blend that darker color out. On this finger, I mysteriously cut it while I was washing dishes. So I really don't know what happened because I was washing a crock pot. It's not like there was a sharp edge in there. And then to these two fingers, I cut them. They slid across the glass that was inside of a picture frame like 2 days ago, but it was a nice deep cut. So, and all that happened on the same day, and I was just like, here I have 3 Band-Aids, some on both hands. Hot Mess Express, I accept it. These are things that would only happen to me. I get it. Like, it was so, we were just casually sitting there. Thomas was playing cards with some of our friends, Sarah and Dave. And I was putting pictures in frames. And I got to the last frame and just slid it right across. I was like, oh crap, I cut myself. And then I was bleeding. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Yeah, we're fine. We're just bleeding. Okay, I'm going to take this flat brush and I'm going to use Elated first, which is just like a really light matte shade. I'm going to press it into the middle of my lid to kind of lighten it up, and then I'll put shimmer on top of that. Okay, and then I'm going to take Brassy, which is this more gold shimmer, and press it over top of that lighter color. And I really like to press the shimmery shades because it helps them like keep their shimmer so they really pop. Now, this part is where you would add eyeliner if you want to wear eyeliner. I don't wear eyeliner on a regular basis, so I'm just gonna kind of take this blending brush and blend this dark part again. And then add mascara. So, where's it at? Where's it at? I'm gonna use my Epic mascara. This is the original black formula. So you can choose brown, black, or black waterproof. It's 1 step, no fibers, and it adds some serious length and curl. Speaking of adding length, next Tuesday, ooh, be careful, Nana. Next Tuesday, I'm going on my lunch break to get my hair dyed. And then after work, I'm going to my friend Haley Jones at Reflections Boutique in Sykeston. And I am getting hand-tied extensions. I'm so excited. So excited. Can't even put it into words. What time is it? 7:25. I have to like stay on task here because I talk so much while I'm live. But I don't need to be late for work, obviously. But we're making good time. And I'm caffeinated. I'm like gonna be such a better person at work this week. Getting up early and drinking my coffee and having breakfast in me before I go. I'm not gonna be running behind. I mean, I don't know why I didn't come up with this idea sooner. I completely picked up my lips last night and they're on fire too. Like all of me is burning. This is burning, this is burning. I give up with me today. Okay, we're gonna do brows. I'm gonna use the brow palette. I'm gonna move my legs. My ankles hurt sitting on this floor. I really need to figure out a desk situation, since we all know that my Wi-Fi works better back here. Hi everyone that just joined. I just saw a bunch of green. If you've never been Facebook Live before, sometimes when people start watching, it'll like pop up little green boxes. So hi everyone that just showed up in green. So this is my brow palette. These two are highlight shades, and you can also use this one to kind of clean up around your brows. I honestly don't use it that much because I just put my brows on before my foundation. But I'm gonna find my brow brush And then what I do is I take number 1, which is the lighter brown right here, and I fill that in the front of my brow. And then I take number 2, which is that darker brown, and I fill in the end of my brow. And then this here is a setting wax that I use to set my brows. So the brow brush has an angled end and then a flat end. I use the angled end in number 1, which was that lighter brown. And I just make a really short flicks upward here in the front of my brow. I know Megan, my sister-in-law, asked for a brow tutorial, so I hope she sees this. I'll tag her when it's all said and done. I mean, I could do brows like a million different ways, but this is just like my quick, everyday kind of brow ordeal. And of course, like, it's easier for me because I follow the shape of my natural brow and I just fill in color. Not everyone can do that. I understand that. My mom can't do that. And so when I do her brows, I'm like, it takes me a while to figure out how to make the shape before I can move along. Good morning, Catherine. Okay, now I'm going to take number 2, which was that darker brown, and I'm going to make little short sideways flicks. So the little shorter flicks to fill in makes it mimic natural hair shape. So that's why I do it like that, so that it doesn't look like I actually drew my eyebrows on. I just fill it in. Oop, Thomas is up. I've got a Snapchat. What a productive morning for me. I love it. I love to get up early and be productive as long as I go to bed on time. Like, I need to be asleep by probably 9:30. In bed by 9, asleep by 9:30. Which I'm getting back into the habit of not using my phone in bed. So if I want to use my phone, I have to get out of bed because I struggle with sleeping. So that helps me some. Okay. Now, that looks a little funky. Let me go back in there. Okay. Now I feel like I need to darken this a bit up. And then I'm going to take that flat end of the brush and the setting wax. And I always joke that this is the part. Okay, so I still, when I'm setting it, I still brush the front of my brow upward. And then the end of my brow downward. I still keep that motion going even with the setting wax. But, well, Nana, I woke up to 13 or I think it was actually 15 different text notifications. So I just hurried up and was going to get my stuff done first before I replied. I promise I'll get you taken care of. But I like to look at your order on the computer instead of my phone anyways, because I can see everything a little better. So that's what I'm going to do, is look on the computer. Facebook wants to know if I want to tag Chelsea Brown in my video. That's so funny. It does Chelsea, it does my sister, and it does Chelsea James all the time. Facebook wants me to be them. I don't know why I can't just let me have my own face. Okay, that was brows. We're going to use liquid foundation. But first, so lately I've been doing this and I really like it for a little extra coverage. We already did primer. I'm taking a couple dabs of concealer in the shade Organza, which is the same shade as my liquid foundation. And I'm using a damp blending bud. And I'm just gonna blend that in to help cover some of my blemishes. I've been really broke out the last week or so. Thank you, Mother Nature, for all that you do for my skin. Ugh, it's so gross. I hate it. I hate to break out because I'm so bad about picking, y'all. Like, I live to, like, pick at my skin. Like, if I have something to pick, I'm gonna pick at it. So, if I could just not break out, that would be great, because anytime that happens, I know I'm gonna walk around with scabs for like 2 weeks because I can't leave it alone. Like, I know what's gonna happen, but I do it anyways. I watch Dr. Pimple Popper too, so, you know. Okay, so I take setting spray in between each layer and spray. And then I'm gonna take my liquid foundation in the shade Organza, which is the same as the concealer I just used. Squeeze everything out of the dropper and then shake it up. And then I'm gonna take this flat part of my blending bud and I'm gonna put 4 drops, and that is all I will use for my whole entire face. And I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so I've got 4 drops, and I'm just gonna put it all over my face and neck. I'm gonna avoid that because we're gonna put some Neosporin on that bad boy. Thanks for the tip, girlfriend. And then I'm just gonna dab to blend. What are you people doing this morning? Are you getting ready to? I know Nana's on the road. This blending bud came from, I really don't know, I'd have to look. I know Walmart has some. Walmart has an orange one that's really good. This is as early as I will ever get up. I've done my fair share of getting up way before this to get ready. This is it. This is as early as it's getting. Which I've already been up for about an hour getting ready before I started this. But I have to give myself plenty of time because I know while I'm live, it's going to take me a lot longer because I talk the whole time I get ready. So I have to give myself time. Ooh, girlfriend. You're gonna have to do the baby mama dance and record it. You have to record it or it doesn't count. Okay. Now I'm taking Scarlet Concealer. I'm gonna put a little bit on my thumb. There. So I use this 1 drop. It looks like 2 drops. It's really just 1 for my whole face. But I put it on my thumb because our concealer is really thick. So I use a lot less product that way. And I'm going to spray again with setting spray. I just drenched the side of my face. Why am I like this? Gonna let that dry for a second. And then I'm going to use the powder concealer brush. So there's the powder end, there's the concealer end. I'm going to blend that a little. Dang. Okay. And then I just start off like this. That way I know for sure I have enough concealer on my face. But then I just make like a triangle shape under my eye. And this just conceals dark circles and brightens up the under eye area. We're getting ready for the day. I cannot sing. I don't know how or why. What possessed me to do that, but I'm really sorry. Forgive. I'm just used to getting ready and it's like just me and Thomas, and I can be like as obnoxious and sing as badly as I want. But now I have an audience and it's a little embarrassing. I mean, I'm not like embarrassed to go live, but I'm embarrassed to sing live. Okay, whatever's left, I just kind of use to highlight my lower cheekbone. That's not even my cheekbone, that's my jaw. Cheek, I don't know what I should really call that, but I'm drooling while I'm doing this. Don't mind me. What'd you guys have for breakfast? I had a cinnamon and raisin bagel with brown sugar, cinnamon, cream cheese. Spraying my face again. I'm about out, that's the problem here. Okay. With brown cinnamon sugar, cream cheese, and then light Greek yogurt in the vanilla flavor with blueberries and French vanilla granola added to it. So that was my breakfast. Now I'm having my coffee. And I'm gonna take my blush in Spirited and my blusher brush. I promise every day we won't do my full face together, but today I wanted to, besides lipstick, because I don't have any in here yet. I'm slowly but surely moving my makeup collection back here. It's just gonna take some time because there's a lot of it. Okay, so blend my blush, and then I'll blend it some more with some bronzer and we'll be done. But yeah, anyways, today I just wanted to do my full face, honestly, to time myself, because I seriously talk the whole time and then I go slower. Okay, bronzer. Like, this has been a 20-minute live, which I guess 20 minutes for my whole face honestly is not that bad. It could be worse, but it's just the point, you know? We're all trying to get ready for work. We don't need to be watching a live for half an hour while we're doing it, because then you're gonna be moving slow. We're all gonna be late to work. You're gonna be mad at me. We just can't be doing all that business. Watch out for that. Gosh, y'all, that looks so terrible. I knew it was gonna hurt too. It lingered way too long. Whew, it's on fire. We're gonna get some Neosporin on that. Then I'm gonna put some lipstick on after I brush my teeth, and I'll be on my way to work. If you have a YouTube channel, subscribe to my channel. I upload all of my lives on there. Eventually, I'll be adding my own YouTube content as well. I'm spraying again. I ate that. If you need any of the products that I just used live or want a color match, you can comment or you can message me. And then one other thing, there's a huge announcement coming at noon today. I have no idea what it is. If you want to be on my list to be the first to hear about that announcement before I post, I want you to drop an emoji. And if you're watching my lives and you're sharing my lives and you're not getting free makeup for it, we need to set up a live link in your name. It's completely free. We don't do parties or any of that. You just share the link with my lives, and when people order from it, you get free makeup. That is it. Enjoy your coffee. Happy Tuesday. See you guys later.